Okay, let's try that again. Because why did my phone just do that? I don't know why my phone just did that. Okay, so anyway, back to it again. So to my people that's just now joining, sorry y'all, my phone started acting so weird. I was like, what is going on? Let me just end my live and go live again. So anyway, let's get back into it. My phone is over here tripping, it's doing its thing. I don't know what the fuck wrong with it. Okay, now I have the list here. We're gonna start with Lucretia, and then I have Michelle, Shantae, Tiana, Chanel, and then I have Vita. Okay. We're about to get into personal readings now. Let me keep this open. So Lucretia, let's talk. You said mine tripping too. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what's sitting over here, what's going on. I'm like, we about to sit over here and get this shit right. Cause I was like, we're not about to play today. Okay. Is Lucretia here yet? Y'all, I'm over here trying to figure out. I was over here trying to go live. I was sitting over here saying exactly, put them emulates there. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm like, big baby, that is not what the midnight is. Well, while we wait on Lucretia, is Michelle here? Is Lucretia or Michelle here? And if not, then you know what? We'll start with you, Shantae, because I see you here. Lucretia's like, bitch, I'm here. Don't you ever hear? She said, I'm here, girl, Michelle. Look at people over here popping up. They said, bitch, don't you dish my turn. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Shantae, please hold. Okay, Lucretia, let's get into it, okay? Let's start. Channel for Lucretia. I feel like, Lucretia, you're going through a lot right now, and I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that you could do something with your voice, Lucretia. I'm looking at this painting. For some reason it caught my eye. I never look at this painting, but you could do something with your voice, or I feel the need to sit over here and say you need to speak up. Lucretia, you could be holding a lot inside right now. And now I see like a dinosaur type shit, and it's giving me like it's like something that's so old. So maybe you're like holding on to something, and I'm seeing your lips, but your lips are sealed. Yeah, it's like you're holding on to something that it's like it's ancient secret type shit. But I feel the need to sit over here and say that you need to let it go because you can't carry that burden no more. And for some reason, Lucretia, I don't feel like it's your own burden. Like, it could be your burden, but it's just like, I'm not getting it's your burden. Maybe, Lucretia, like, you have the gift, like, to comfort people to where it's like, and it's funny, it's like you bring comfort to people so people just feel the need to open up to you. It could come from, like, an older masculine. Because I'm seeing a man here. Yeah. That's weird. I never channeled from a painting before. That's pretty cool. I'm seeing a man. It looks like somebody that, but it could be a female too, but I'm getting a man and he has glasses. But it looks like an older, short person. Yeah. Anyway, channel for Lucretia. What does she need to know right now? Shantae said, damn, I got excited right now. Yeah. Understand, because when I first started looking at that picture, I started seeing mountains. Understand that everything that you're going through right now, Lucretia, it's a teaching moment. But the point of the matter is that, Lucretia, you got to find your happiness again and stop running away from me. The true, is that it? Yeah. The true thing about you, Lucretia, that I have to keep it a being with is that you're going to fly away from your blessings if you choose to. But the point of the matter is that you can't move within flying away. I feel like, Lucretia, you have flew away from yourself because I feel like that's what people have taught you to do. But I feel like, Lucretia, at this point, it's like the key to you not flying away is you facing yourself. The key is within you. And the key is within your happiness. And you know what's crazy is, Lucretia, I started by saying, like, Lucretia, you could do something with your voice. Maybe you could sing. But I got, like, speaking energy. And from there, Lucretia, I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that you have the voice, but you need the energy. You have the energy, but it's like you don't use the energy. That's what you're missing. And the reason why, it's like, and the energy I'm speaking of is love, light energy of happiness. Like, Lucretia, when you think about when you're happy, and it's funny because I just looked outside and it's really cloudy and it's really like, it's giving me like down vibes. But it's like, Lucretia, when you're happy as fuck, think about it. You always manifest things. It's like things come to you quicker. People come to you quicker. Connections are always, it's like everything is quick. But whenever you turn sad, that's when it's like everything, it's like a tunnel effect. It's like you falling down a mountain type shit. And I hear sirens outside. And under here I got my secrets card. So I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that, Lucretia, the only way that you move on to this next level is by you facing yourself. You facing your inner child. You face, and catch me, you face who the fuck it is that you truly are, Lucretia. And the reason why I'm saying that, and hi everybody that's saying hi, I'm not ignoring you, I'm just in a reading. Maybe that's significant too, Lucretia. I felt the need to say hi to everybody in the chat, and I usually don't. If I'm doing a reading, I'm doing a reading. Maybe it's like you feel a need to people please and be there for everybody else, but Lucretia, you're not being there for yourself. Yeah. Also, Lucretia, I feel the need to sit over here and say, don't take everybody's advice when it comes to this next level, because I'm getting that not everybody has your best interest. I feel like it's like you have to move with love and light, but you also have to get control over your emotions, Lucretia. And the reason why I say that is because just like how you have happy energy, you could use your sad energy too. And the sirens keep getting louder. The reason, oh, that's why. Because I'm gonna show you these two cards. I have the lightness and I have the darkness, okay? You have to learn how to balance your emotions, babe. You have to know how to balance your yin and your yang, when to be feminine versus when to be masculine, when to ask for help versus when not to ask for help. But what I'm saying, the reason why I'm saying that is because that's what's going to help you to stop running away. It's like, for example, if I give you this example with the masculine, it's like you feel like it's like you don't feel safe within your emotions, so therefore you're not going to open up. Why would you open up if you don't feel safe? Versus if you do feel safe, you don't know that you have the powers to change. I'm getting like you have the powers to change somebody's life with your words. Like you could give advice, Carisha. I think her name is Lucretia. But that's the point, is that if you make yourself, because I forgot your name and that's significant too. Whenever I forget a name, it's always because you feel like you're like unnoticeable, Lucretia, but you are. Whenever I forget a name, it's always because it's like you don't feel, the energy that I'm getting is that you don't feel important enough to sit over here and correct people. And it also gives me the energy that you don't feel important enough to be seen, like you're not being seen enough. And it's like, Lucretia, to be honest, that's because you're sad. That's because you're sitting over here, because it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It's the energy. It's like, that's the energy that I'm getting from you. So how does she fix her energy, guys? Channel for Lucretia. Oh, I gave you the answer. Enjoy the ride. Balance your emotions. I also keep hearing, come up with a plan, come up with a plan. Oh, okay. You have to heal your inner child wounds and realize that heavy emphasis on like mom wounds, but it's like you have to heal the parts of yourself that has ripped out your heart. All the parts of you, Lucretia, that has been stolen from you from a child. You gotta go and work on all of that shit. Because not only was it masculines, but it's also like, I'm getting heavy mother energy or heavy like elder woman energy. You have to go back and heal those parts of you and heal the heartbreak too. But heavy emphasis on childhood, on issues with your mom, and like boyfriend issues. You have to go back and heal those parts of you, and also heal the parts of you that's yourself too. Because as quiet as it's kept, I feel like there was a part of you that like it's like you backstabbed yourself, if that makes sense, Lucretia. And I'm gonna leave it there. Backstabbed your own self. Heavy emphasis on coming up with a plan though. Come up with a plan, Lucretia. I don't know what you're doing, but that's the answer to one of your questions. Come up with a plan. In divine timing too. Okay? Okay. Hello. Who's next? Michelle, bring your ass here. I wrote the list down because I felt like it would be easier. Let's go. I hope that helps. Real, if you want a reading, you can donate to my link in my bio, which is connected to my PayPal, okay? Let's go. Michelle, where your ass at? Let's go. Oh, and I also feel the need to sit over here and tell you guys that are new, all of these readings are on my YouTube, or will be posted to my YouTube, so don't worry, you will be able to go back and rewatch it. Okay. Is Michelle here, or did she leave? Because y'all know y'all love to pop in and then pop out and then be like, okay, is it my turn? Is it my turn? Present. Okay, let's go, Michelle. For some reason, I feel the need to start singing. I threw away your love letters. I thought that it would make me feel better. I think that's 32 Sessions by Summer Walker. She said, you don't know what love is if you don't put up a fight. You don't know what love is if you don't stay up all night. But if you don't know what love is, you could be a writer. You're too busy calling every time. What she say? Damn, I cannot remember all the lyrics to that song. And I really do like that song. Okay. Let's go. Now you make me want to go look up the lyrics to that song. What happened? Who you in love with? But because of the lyrics to that song, I feel like you feel trapped. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. Wait. Place these cards. Okay. Move that. Okay. Let's put this one up here. I feel the need to tell you, you're such an organizer, because I just feel like, okay, let's put this here. Let's put that there. Okay. Heavy emphasis on betrayal. Damn, Michelle. You said start there and then fill in. Okay, I could do that. Oh, that's why. Okay, let me keep it a beam with you. Michelle, you've been backstabbed a lot of different times. In the song 32, yeah. In the song 32, move this over. Okay, there we go. In the song 32 Sessions, Summer Walker was talking about how her heart was so broken, basically, and how she threw away the love letters, how she thought it would make her feel better, right? But I feel like you got your heart stabbed, Michelle. Heavy emphasis on love letters. I don't know why I keep just getting love letters. How you doing, Unique? I want you to understand something. For some reason, Michelle, let me show you. Let me show you, babe. Let me just show you. I'm gonna show you, okay? Because for some reason, it's like they just want me to show you everything, okay? This is where we're at. I feel like no matter if it came from family, no matter if it came from love, you've been backstabbed a lot of different times, okay? And I feel that because of this hurt, no matter if it came from a mother, no matter if it came from like a lover, I feel like that's what caused you to sit over here and feel not only trapped, but also feel hurt. And I'm getting from a younger age too. And you know what's crazy is I feel like it has caused you, and you know what's crazy, because I keep getting like, this is my like stealing card type shit, but it's like I'm keep getting that like they were stealing your energy. Usually this is a happy card, but I just don't feel happiness here. And the reason why is because, and this is supposed to be a happiness card too, but it's just like, okay, but look what's between it. It's like with love, and I'm gonna give you an example. When it comes to love, you're stuck between people that sit over here and that's backstabbing you, and you stuck between people that sit over here trying to play with you. When it comes to your family, you stuck with motherfuckers that's jealous and envious of you and that's trying to steal from you, and you stuck with people that just want to keep you in your place. And what's crazy is because, well, that's within the cards for you. That's what's supposed to make you money. It's like I'm getting like you're supposed to be a writer. Maybe you could be a songwriter, but it's like maybe you could write stories about the shit that you've been through, whether it's within love or whether it's within family. But the point of the matter is that what reigns true is that you're hurt right now. Heavy emphasis on finances, but it's like, but that's a part of your path, Michelle. And I want you to understand something. Just because right now we're here doesn't mean that we can't get here. See, what they want you to do is go from the 5 to the 8. Not too fast, not too slow. But you have to sit over here and realize that you can make it out of this hurt, babe. But the point of the matter is that what's fucking you up right now is this hurt. What's fucking you up right now is you always wanting to look back and always looking and putting love before yourself. What's hurting you is that you're trusting the wrong people, because you were never guided on how to trust the right people, the people that was supposed to love you, the people that was supposed to build with you, the people that was supposed to sit over here and get you out of the rut. They always just wanted to keep you stuck. They always wanted to backstab you. I mean, I'm getting that those people backstabbed you more than these people back here. I'm getting like, because it's crazy that this is the 10 of swords and this is the 7 of swords, but it's like I feel like your family cut you 7 times. And it's funny, 10-10 could be significant. You could be seeing 10-10 a lot, but it's like, but 3 of those swords came from love itself. And now I'm getting, Michelle, I can't get this shit fucking right. But the point of the matter is that that's what the devil wants you to fucking sit over here and think, though. That's the trap that they want you to fall in. See, whether it's your family or whether it's love, they want to make it seem like, listen, I'm kidding, you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't never gonna be shit. But not even just that, Michelle, it's bigger than that. It's more so that they're trying to keep you mentally trapped, that you're not going to find love, that you're not going to find people that's going to support you. They're trying to keep you trapped into thinking that, listen, that you're not going to get out of this place, but you are. It's an illusion. And the reason how I knew that it was an illusion, baby, is because these cards came out too. So let's play some really quickly, okay? God is sitting over here saying, if you trust the process, this financial burden that you're going through right now, not only are you going to come up on money, but you also going to get the love of your life. See, they didn't want you to see the bigger vision. See, they just wanted you to see the hurt. They just wanted you to see that, listen, hurt people, you always going to be hurt. But the point of the matter is that this is what's within your cards. Your hurt is going to, it's like, I'm getting like, take your hurt and create something with it. That's what Summer Walker did. Take something. If you're going to get your heart broken, at least get paid to get your heart broken type shit. Point of the matter is that whatever it is that you're working for, it requires for you to sit over here and actually stick to a vision, to come up with a plan that's actually going to get you to this next journey. Because, baby, and now they're saying place it here. The only way that you sit over here and you get from here to here is with a plan. The only way that you get from heartbroken ass energy, from backstabbing ass energy, is with a fucking plan. And don't get me wrong, the plan is not to sit over here and go search for love. No, the plan is to work on yourself. This is going to come. But this is going to come first. And really, it could come simultaneously at the same time. But the point of the matter is that you have to take those swords out of your own motherfucking heart. Michelle, that's within you though. It's funny because, Michelle, you done went through a lot of dark shit. And let me tell you something. You done went through a lot of fucking dark shit in life. But the point of the matter is that you're built to take it out of you. It's like here you got it in your heart, but here you don't got shit else. The swords is right there, big dog. And it's funny because as soon as you find, Michelle, they don't want you to find yourself. Once you find yourself, once you sit over here and realize that, listen, not only am I not defined by these past experiences, not only am I not sitting over here about to just sit over here and suffer in peace, well, then that's when everybody wants to sit over here and come and support you, baby. That's when everybody want to sit over here and say, shit, I helped you. That's when everybody want to sit over here and say, okay, well, listen, I'm the one that helped you build, but in reality, those was the people that stabbed you in your back, babe. Not for you. Point of the matter is I want you to understand something. This is what's within your cards. Use your pain to create your reality, your new reality, your current reality. Don't look back, look forward. And when you do look back, reflect back and use the pain of the past, but don't stay stuck there because you're not stuck. Use all that backstabbing ass energy, create and flourish, and understand that love is there, baby. So if there's a past connection that's been sent over here saying, listen, you need to come and look back because I'm getting you keep looking back at past, know that that's an illusion, okay? And I'm going to keep it there, Michelle. Okay? How you doing, Khadijah? How you doing, Jakiria? If you want a reading, you can sit over here and donate to my link in my bio if you want to join the list. Let's keep going. I believe, Shantae, you are next, Neil. Okay. Yeah, Shantae, you're next. They like cross them out the list. I love a good list. Shantae, you ready, big dog? I hope that helps. Hope that helps. Okay, let's go. Shantae's like, I'm here. Shantae, I feel I need to tell you, like, take time to rest. And you know what's crazy is right now, Shantae, like, I don't feel tired. Like, my body doesn't feel tired. But I feel like you still need to rest. Does that make sense? I feel the need to say, Shantae, like, you've been doing too much. It's like maybe you might have been working too much, you know? It's like you got the energy to do, like, it's like you got the energy to do something, but I'm just hearing, nah, just rest. Because I feel like God is like, I don't want you to burn yourself out. And I think God is teaching you right now, Shantae, to have a healthy balance between you resting and you working. It's like you putting that shit on, you putting that shit out there versus you actually like just resting. So in moments where you feel like you just want to rest, you just like, listen, I know I could go out, but I'm gonna chill today. I know I could sit over here and go work on this business, but I'm gonna chill today. I'm gonna watch a movie today. Because it's funny, Shantae, before I was gonna do this reading earlier in the day, and I just was not like, I just don't want to. I got that choice too. I watched the whole movie, read a whole book before I went live. Like, Shantae, that's significant. Shantae, you got disconnected. That's okay. Because this is going to be on the fucking live. That means, Shantae, guess what? You're going to come back and you're going to have to watch this motherfucking video. Hi, Carolina. If you want to join the fucking list. Hi, Shasha. You said I've been getting songs when you read. I don't know what that means. Just post them in the chat, Shasha. Shantae, you know what? Come back and watch the video, but I'm going to repeat myself because fuck you. Because we bonded today. Shantae, all I said up here and said so far is that, and then a messenger just came. That's funny. A messenger just came. You're about to get a message? Because I was going to say, I seen a bird. A bird was flying super low, like in the middle. So anyway, going back to what I was saying. Shantae, all I was sitting over here saying is that you need to rest. And I know you don't feel like resting because in the moment I didn't feel like resting. But you need to rest even in moments where you don't feel like resting so you don't get burnt out. The next thing that God had said before, be careful of fights because there's literally 2 birds on the top of this fucking roof that's literally like fighting. And you know what's crazy? One isn't even fighting. One, this is crazy. Like, one is bullying the bird, but then now that bird is sitting over here getting their ass the one that was causing all that chaos started sitting over here getting like their ass whipped by one, but it's like it keeps harassing the bird. So maybe you're dealing with something, because synchronicities everywhere. Shantae, you might be dealing with somebody that's sitting over here. It's like you don't want to fucking... That's crazy. I never seen birds. There was literally one bird, Shantae. One bird was literally like just trying to go in another direction. The bird just kept trying to pick at him, pick at him, pick at him. And then the bird would go over here, and then they would pick at him, pick at him, pick at him, until the bird just started sitting over here picking back at the fucking bird. And then the bird stopped fucking picking at the bird. But then it was like, then the other bird was just like, okay, that's enough. Let me go in another direction. And then, so that's significant. Shantae, maybe there might be people that's sitting over here picking on you or nitpicking, and they're just like, they keep trying to, I feel like they're trying to get the old Shantae back. And if you didn't watch the reading from earlier, go watch that reading. It's like they're trying to get you to go back to like, to maybe get angry again. But it's like the bird had to fly away, and then the other bird just stood there. And it's funny because then the bird took off after it, but then it went back up there. So maybe you might be entering, okay, so 2 different messages I'm getting, Shantae. You could be entering into new territory, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new home, a new place. And it's like you might encounter somebody that's like the queen bee type shit, that's gonna try to like fight you on every fucking thing. And it's like you're just minding your business, or you're in a connection where it's like you're just trying to move on, or it's your family. You're just trying to sit over here and become new Shantae. And everybody tries to get you back to the old you. Those are the 3 scenarios that I'm getting in my head. Okay, channel for Shantae. Yeah. Heavy emphasis on everything is a part of the process. Heavy emphasis on you leaving. Okay, so then it's a love connection. It was a love connection. All 3 of those scenarios could hold true at different moments in your life, Shantae. That's why you have to go back and rewatch this. So I feel you still need to come back and rewatch your videos. I always tell you, Shantae, whenever I do your personal readings, to go rewatch your videos, because I feel like you always are going to take away something new from it. That's interesting. I feel like I tell you that the most of all of other people, like, because I tell people that, but I rarely tell them to go back and rewatch that shit. Some people do go back and rewatch their readings, but like, I always tell you to though. Okay, coming back. Let's bring it back. And I feel the need to show you. So let's flip the camera, okay? Flip the camera. Flip the camera. Okay, so let me show you. This is where you currently are. This is the walking away part. I want you to understand something. Everything that I'm about to tell you is a part of your journey. Even the bad parts. Heavy emphasis on walking away. Right now, and maybe even in the recent past, you walked away from a connection that was no longer serving you. You could have had a child with this person. But I feel the need to sit over here and say that you walked away because literally you wasn't receiving anything else from this connection. At one point, you was happy with this person. At one point, this person was falling for you. You were falling for them, Shantae. But the point of the matter is that eventually you realized that you were getting nothing in return. Now, from this moment, this is what caused you to sit over here and have your walls up, big dog. This is what caused you to sit over here and have your walls up against new love. It's like every time new love came up into your life, it's like, big dog, what the fuck is that? But the point of the matter is, I want you to understand something. It's time. So, God is giving you this new option. God is over here saying not only is it time to move on, but it's like God is giving you this new advice to sit over here and say, listen, time is up. Heavy emphasis. And it's funny how I laid these cards, because this is my going away card. This is my flying away card type shit. And it's like, you have everything that it is that you need and you take flight easily. But the point of the matter is, this is God giving you permission to take flight, because the time is to move in on this new connection. I want you to understand something. God is giving you permission to leave this in the past and to continue to move on, because a new connection, a new passion, a new journey is for you. It's time. This is my wheel of fortune. This is what God has given you. But the point of the matter is that, let me move my little hand. The point of what was crazy is my hand was in the way of my camera, and I think that that's significant. You need to move your hands out of the fucking way. Heavy emphasis on you need to. And look, I'm sitting over here, look at me telling you what to do, and but you like, oh my gosh, Sharkeisha should know. Okay, let me be for real really quickly. You got to get your own control. It's like I'm getting that you have only a certain amount of control that you have, Shantae. Wait, because this is my judgment card. Listen. So factoring it back into the reading, this card is revealing to me that, listen, you might have a little bit disbelief on you sitting over here taking flight and time being, and you might have disbelief on actually this new connection. I'm getting that this new connection can actually be like somebody that you actually don't like. It's funny. You might not vibe with this person at first, or it's like you wouldn't even think of them as a love interest, but it's like because you done sat over here and waited too motherfucking long, and you done had your guards up for too fucking long. It's like God is like, baby, time is up. You flying into this bitch, whether if you want to. And I think that that's why God is sitting over here saying that I had to remove it's like you had to remove your control. You had to move your hands out of the situation, because if you continue to have your hands into it, you would still stay stuck here. Not to say you would stay stuck in the connection, but you would stay stuck in your head and you would never move. But now God is sitting over here forcing you to move. And the reason why is because at the bottom of my deck was this. Where's my Queen of Cups? See, God doesn't want you to sit over here and have to sit over here and run away from everybody that comes into your life. And I hear sirens right now. I think that that's the biggest thing too, is that maybe this is more than just one person. It could be 4 people, but it's like, maybe it's like you keep connecting to people, but it's like short-lived type shit. And it's like God doesn't want shit that's short-lived no more, because you really, Shantae, you're a loving ass person. You really love. But the point of the matter, and then here goes the 2 of fucking cups, bitch. Heavy emphasis on you're coming into love. I'm hearing what's love got to do. And you know what was crazy? I was just looking up Tina Turner and Ike Turner's relationship. Do not ask me why. And then I just got like a crick in my neck. So Shantae, you could have had to walk away from like a relationship with somebody that loved you, but it was like, technically Ike loved Tina, but it's like, but did he only love her for the possession of her, what he brought to the table, or did he truly love her for who she truly was? The world may never know. But the point of the matter is that that's not for us to figure out anymore. That's for us to sit over here and discover ourselves. And it's funny how I covered up this connection. I covered it up with you. You had to sit over here and find yourself, because this is you walking away, period. And it's like, or maybe this was a masculine walking away too, because now I'm getting 2. But it's like you still had to find yourself, no matter how the fucking cards flip, in order to sit over here and to walk into this connection, which is of love. This is a whole new connection. Point of the matter is that, but you had to get out of the illusion. God had to force your hand to leave a situation in order to make you understand that you're not trapped. You were only trapped in your head, babe. And no matter if you do it, and it's funny that it just did that, because now that's my 2 + 2 = 4 card. But it's like, you got an option. You have a choice. Whether, and it's funny because I was about to say, you have a choice between if you want to do it with somebody or if you want to do it by yourself. But I feel like God wants you to do it with somebody, okay? And I'm going to leave it there, Shantae, because I feel like that's enough. I feel like, Shantae, you done had a lot of bad news. Like, I'm getting bad news. We need to bring you in good news, okay? Good news only. Okay? I hope that helps, Shantae. I hope that helps, babe. Okay, who the next person? Next color. Chanel, bring your ass here. If you guys want to if you guys want a personal motherfucking reading, hold on, wait. I'm gonna wait till they sit over here and come back because the connection done broke. Okay, we big. Chanel, are you in here? Okay, I see you liking the live. I was gonna say, if you guys want a personal fucking reading, you can donate to my link in my bio. But if you guys are sitting over here watching me, you like, yo, I don't want to do this shit on live or whatever, that's okay too. We could sit over here. We could sit over here and we could go, we could go in private. You want to do some shit in private? Chanel, that could be, you know what's crazy? I was gonna say that could be secretive. So Chanel, you could be doing some shit in secret right now. And you know what's crazy? My stomach started hurting when I said your name, Chanel. Is you pregnant? No, you're not pregnant. That's why I'm like, wait, let me double check really quickly. Okay, so do you got good? What's going on with Chanel? I'm over here trying to guess what's going on because I'm getting stomach pains right now, and I'm like, these are not my stomach pains, but I'm getting like, is you nervous? Maybe you're nervous about you being the true chosen one. So Chanel, I feel like I've told you this before about fame, because you know we always love a good fame card. You're the star card. I feel like every time I do your fucking reading, the star card pops up one way or a fucking other. It never fails. Never fails. Yeah. So here's the tea. Here's the options. Here's the options, okay? I'm hearing you gonna do this shit and you gonna do it right. I'm hearing we're supposed to do this for the Temptations. Ain't nobody worried about you, Otis. But I feel like Otis actually went on to actually make his own like songs and shit like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you've always been a person that's always worried about the team, Chanel. And you know what's crazy? It's like you always are worried about everybody else. You always are making sure everybody else is okay. But that's why you sit over here and you get so upset. And hear me. That's why you always get so upset. Because now every time I'm going to look at this card, I'm going to be like, ain't nobody worried about you, Otis. I think that's why you sit over here and you get so upset with a lot of people, because you care about a lot of people, Chanel. Let me show you the cards, because you know I love a good cord flips. And lady, if you want to get added to the personal reading list, you could donate to my link in my bio. Let me show you something really quickly. Chanel, you're the true star card. That's fame. That's love. That's light. That's the light that never gives out. Point of the matter is that not only do you have that, but you also have the Page of Cups, which is, this is my daughter card. This is within you, baby. This is how you was grown. You always had love. You always had that energy within you. So the real tea is that, guess what? You had the energy, the love, the genuine shit to get whatever it is that you wish for, which often came with money, which often came with, because this is my handsome and wealthy card. It's like it often came with, Chanel, whatever it is that you want. But the point of the matter is that you always had hating ass bitches around you. You always had hating ass motherfuckers around you. But what's fucked up is that it's like when I got this card, it's like, but we supposed to do this for the Temptation. And they like, bitch, ain't nobody worried about you, Otis. And that's what I mean. And that's what made you turn sour, because this next part of your journey wasn't meant to be done with a team. It's supposed to be you and you only. And you know what's crazy, God? It's like, take that back. This was a teaching moment for you in order for you to find your real team, your real tribe that's going to help you build. But the point of the matter is that you had to remove yourself from these people, babe. You had to take flight from these people. You had to find your true beauty, your true essence. You had to find the things that actually made you you. See, let me tell you something. This is you. And it's funny that the world card came up right underneath here. You had to nourish you, babe. Everything that it is that you wanted to do, because Lady Bird, we talking, everything that you wanted to do, you had to nourish that seed that was within you. But in order for you to get here, you had to sit over here and go through betrayal. You had to go through motherfuckers not being your real people, so you can identify who you can trust versus who you can't trust. And that's what actually required you to build a team. But before you made it here, before we built a team, you had to go within to make your own motherfucking garden. You had to go in and make your own dream. You had to sit over here and use everything that you had in order to create this foundation. And if that's not where you're, and it's funny, it's like if that's not where you're at right now, then that's where you're going. Everything, because if you're wondering, why am I so lonely? Why does everybody cross me that fucking is out to get me? Why is everybody sitting over here trying to destroy me? It's because, baby, not everybody can go with you on this solo journey. See, it's funny because it's like you don't understand that you're walking into, it's funny, you're walking into your actual soul tribe, which might be 2 people. And what's crazy is that it looks like an older woman here and an older like auntie there too. It could be 2 women. I never pay attention to these people on this card, but there goes you in the middle. The point of the matter is that it could be your family that helped you, but it could be 2 random people that you just meet on the journey. And it's so funny because I never looked at this, but it's like heavy emphasis on a woman. Those is going to be your fucking cheerleaders. There go the 2 people there too. I never paid attention to these cards like that. Those is your cheerleaders. It's like you're on the journey and you're sitting over here meeting these 2 people here. Those is going to be the people that help you build your foundation, not these ones. So if you are ever wondering why people are being removed out of your life, they couldn't go. They didn't fit the bill. They didn't fit the image. They did not fit into the shit that you're watering right now. They didn't fit into your world. No pun intended. This is my world card. They didn't fit into your love life. They didn't fit in. Here goes my Empress card, babe. I can't make this shit up. They didn't fit. They couldn't. It's like, yes, this experience was supposed to sit over here and teach you shit, but it's not supposed to define you, because you're always of love, babe. Listen, you've always been of love. You're the granddaughter of love, babe. Love is supposed to be within you. So if you deal with connections that's sitting over here that's taking that love against you, like it's like that's taking it away, then baby, guess what? Then now you gotta go. You can't be there. And guess what? Now love takes the place. And I'm gonna keep it there. Hope that helps, sweets. Okay. Next color. I love that for you, Chanel. Thank you, Lady Bird. You over here sending me so many gifts. I appreciate it, babe. Next person. Vita, let's go. You're welcome, Chanel. Vita, is you ready? I feel the need to do one more for you, Chanel. What is the last messages that Chanel needs to know? I feel like there's something else for you. Anything else? The only way that you sit over here and get clear on where you're going is to cut away all the illusions that's within your head and to make a plan too. The only way that you get clear on where you're going in life is creating this plan, but to do the plan based off of what it is that you want to do. Don't do it based off of what everybody else wants you to do. Do it based off of what you want to do, because that's where you're going to get to the designated place. And understand that when you get to this place, not to say that everything's is always going to be waters and butterflies and shit, but there might be challenging moments, but that's why God is instilling balance within you right now, Chanel, because God wants you to be able to hold your position, because what's for you is always going to make its way to you, and he wants you to be able to identify what you need to remove. That's why that connection was there. He wants you to be able to identify who's for you versus what's not for you. People, places, and things. So anytime you go through a bad moment, appreciate your bad moments, because those are teaching you what not to accept, okay? And I'm gonna leave it there. Sorry, Vita, let's go. Because I felt like, Chanel, like yours wasn't done. Like I felt like, it's like, but you need something else. Like that can't be it. Okay, where's Vita at? Okay, I'm glad I could help you. Vita, Las Vegas. Vita, Las Vegas. Vita, are you in Las Vegas? Vita, maybe you are thinking about taking a trip to Las Vegas. Don't lose your money. Is Vita here? Okay, well, while we wait for Vita, Ladybird, I feel the need to sit over here and do a little quick reading for you. Somebody tell me when Vita comes back in. You said, no, I just left the casino. Oh, okay, there go Vita. Ladybird, I'm gonna do yours after. You're gonna be my last person. Vita, did you win some money? I seen the no card pop up. That's okay, Vita. That's okay. What does Vita need to know? Or maybe, Vita, you should take a trip to Las Vegas and try to gamble there. And maybe don't make it about gambling, make it about having fun. I feel like, Vita, you need to have some, like, bring some joy into your life. Yeah. You need to do things that bring inspiration, because now I'm seeing orange in my head, and it's crazy because I had a dream, and in the dream it was just highlighting a whole bunch of orange. It was like the dream was in black and white, but I seen orange, and orange is usually represented by your sacral chakra, and your sacral. So you might need to do some sacral chakra healing. And what's crazy is that, actually, hold on real quick, because I feel called to bring this, okay? Tiana, I feel like, Tiana, I did see yours. Tiana, you know what? I crossed your shit out before. Don't worry, I got you after, Vita. Hold on. I'm sorry. I have on shorts, guys, but they're a bit shorts. Okay. I'm hearing you wear shorts, I wear shorts. Okay, so for your, it's called your sacral chakra, or your sacral plexus, or your navel chakra. It says the location is the lower abdomen to navel. The color is orange. The element is water. The functions is procreation, assimilation of food, physical force, and vitality, and also sexuality. The glands are ovaries, testicles, prostate, genitals, spleen, womb, and bladder. The gems and minerals for this is carnelian, coral, gold, selenite, amber, citrine, gold topaz, peach, I never heard of that, aventurine. The foods are liquid and orange fruits and vegetables. So you could be having issues with your digestive system right now. So basically, qualities and lessons, so when your sacral chakra is within flowing, it's it produces you to sit over here and be able to be giving and receiving your emotions. It triggers your desires, your pleasures, your sexual passions. You're going to find that you're more sexual. It also triggers love, change, movement, assimilations of new ideals. It also triggers health, family, tolerance, surrendering, and working on harmonious and creativity with others. But when it is unaligned, then these are the negative qualities that it has, and I feel like that's why it's pointing it out. So pay attention to this part, okay? Overindulging in food or sex, sexual difficulties, So maybe you just don't feel like the need to like want to have sex. It also causes confusion. It makes you feel purposelessness. It makes you feel jealous, envy, desire to possess, impotence, and or you could have a uterine or a bladder problems at this moment. Okay, so if you have any of those, Vita, or anybody that's watching, it's because your sacral chakra is imbalanced. And go back and watch this video when it get uploaded, because I'm not about to do all the how you heal it. Okay. Okay. So one second, Vita. Let's get into your reading. And you know what's crazy, Vita? In my dream, the thing, heavy emphasis on food, Vita, because in my dream, the thing that was highlighted, it was like this girl, she was showing me a poem, but the poem was about food, and the food was highlighted orange. It was like everything was black and white, but like a piece of chicken was highlighted. It was like she drew the chicken with like an orange pen, but I don't eat chicken, so that's it. I don't eat meat at all. I'm a pescatarian. So Vita, I feel the need to tell you that maybe it's time for you to sit over here and work on your diet. And it's more so not because of how you look, just for like health reasons. Keep going. Channel for Vita. What does she need to know right now? Channel for Vita. Viva Las Vegas. And Viva is like life. So I feel like your focus should be on your life. I feel like your focus should be on like creating your life right now. Creating a new life. Yeah. Okay. One more time. Okay. You're not celebrating enough. Damn, Vita. Okay. And this one too? I'll take you. Okay, so you really want that one to come out. Okay. I will take you. Now let me place all this shit. Vita, get ready for your message. You got a long ass message. Your new opportunity is gonna come when you enjoy the ride, when you go with the flow. I'm not taking all these fucking cards, God. I'm not. Just take these ones. No, I'm gonna shuffle again. I'm not taking all those fucking cards. I'll leave this one. Leave these two. Okay. Shuffle for Vita one more time. They wanted you to get the whole deck, Vita. I'm like, I'm not. Okay, so stop shortchanging yourself. Okay. Place the cards. Place the cards. Place the cards. Okay. Now let's go. Vita, you don't have a strong foundation. So let's move the strong. Let's move the force, because all of this is literal. Let's move the things that's not providing a strong foundation and go to let's start from ground zero, and let's build the foundation. Sometimes you have to get rid of things that's not working for you, Vita, in order for you to sit over here and make a life for yourself that will work for you, okay? And that means you got to give up your old life. It's like, for example, with me, when I was a kid, I never really cared too much for like foods, or like for I never really liked seafood like that. But it's like eventually I grew into it. But I never really cared for meats and shit. But I became a pescatarian at a young age. So it's like stuff like that. Now, let's get into these cards. You have to rip away the old foundation, because the old foundation is no longer serving you. And Vita, I'm seeing right here within the cards, you're not happy. You're not celebrating. You don't want to kick it no more. You don't want to sit over here. It's like God keeps trying, and I think that that's what it is, because now I'm hearing inspiration. You don't have inspiration. It's like, Vita, you're unhappy in life, but you don't have inspiration to change your life. And now I think that that's the point, because at first I seen like a whole bunch of things going on before, but it's like now that I removed the barrier to help me not see clear, now I see clear. So that's significant. You need to remove all the unnecessary in order to, and now I'm getting, you got to get clear on what it is that you're running away from. Because the point of the matter is that, Vita, you keep sitting over here running away from things that are meant for you to face, big dog. What do I mean by that? You're literally running away in another direction on things that's sitting over here that's still affecting you though. It's like, it's funny because it's just like, it's like you're scared of your own past. You're scared of your own self. You're scared of telling people the truth. You're scared of sitting over here facing the true reality that maybe you didn't go in the right direction, Vita. That's okay. That's okay. Vita, you did what you could with what you got. You did with what you could with your resources, and now you realize that it's not enough. Let me tell you something. Vita, baby, don't worry about age. Heavy emphasis on age because I'm getting age too. Don't worry about age. It's time to start over because God is telling you to start over. God is handing you this new opportunity. Literally. You see that hand right there? God is handing you this new opportunity. This new win. How you doing, John? I want you to understand something, Vita. God is sitting over here saying that I just had to see that you were unhappy, Vita. I just had to see that you were sitting over here, that you were sick and tired of being sick and tired. I just had you to bring it to your attention that you're running away, but you're not running towards dealing with your shit. You're running towards sitting over here. It's like all these years you have been running away. Heavy emphasis on running away. It's like running away from yourself. But in reality, God is sitting over here saying, well, let's change it. Because everything, and heavy emphasis on you changing it. God is trying to sit over here and make you realize that, baby, not everything in life is meant to make you miserable. Not everything in life is built to destroy you. Not every connection you come into contact with is supposed to sit over here and take from you. No matter if that's your mama, no matter if it's your family, no matter if it's a love connection, it's not supposed to take from you. But you had to realize that all on your own because, Vita, you're stubborn. Because you're giving. Because you're loving. Because you think everybody is like Miss Vita, but they're not. So that's why God had to sit over here and take away things such as your happiness in order for you to understand that, baby, you can go buy you some new clothes, but that don't make you happy. You could go sit over here and go learn a new recipe, but that don't make you happy. You could sit over here and go find you somebody else to go sleep with, but that doesn't make you happy. Because Vita's not happy with Vita. Vita hasn't been happy with Vita in a long ass time, and the reason why is because Vita has been manipulated and has used other people to get over other people. But outside of that, I'm getting, you know what's crazy is that I think that you use people to like not work on you. Does that make sense? Like, Vita, everybody use people to get shit out of people, but I'm getting like you use people so you didn't have to deal with your own shit. So in turn, it's like you still, but it's because you're a giving person. You're a loving person. But in the end, Vita, you was getting shortchanged. In the end, you were still flying away. In the end, you weren't receiving your blessings because those was not your blessings. Those was not your burdens to carry. See, Vita, ever since you was a little girl, you always wanted to carry everybody else's shit. But that was your mama's shit. Heavy emphasis on family. Just because your mama was stuck don't mean that you were stuck. And I think that that's the biggest thing is that I feel like, Vita, for so much time you felt stuck because your family told you you were stuck. Because and more so, even if they didn't verbally tell you, it's like if all you eat, sleep and shit is discouragement, you thinking people telling you you're a failure, if you're in an environment with people that just don't have no light, that's all secrets and don't show you the way and no love, then it's like, how am I supposed to sit over here and be this loving person? And what's crazy is because, Vita, you never shifted. It's like it almost made you just love them more because you always had this secret attachment with always thinking that you could fix them. You always had this secret attachment because God came to you and God talked to you. Because it's like you knew that, Vita, you knew you were meant for success, Vita. It's like within you, like you always knew that your love was going to be the one to get you out of it, but you never knew when and you never knew how. But you knew that God was always on your side. You knew, like, and it's funny, it's like you knew, and it's like, Vita, you never lost faith in God. That's why God always rewarded you. But the crazy part is that it was just like, but when is it my time? But you didn't realize that you had to sit over here and keep it a being with yourself and stop running from yourself and go deep within yourself and realize what parts of Vita is working with me. Let me tell you something. What parts of Vita is working versus what's not working? What parts of me, and this could actually symbolize, it's funny, what parts of Vita is actually putting effort into a motherfucker that's not doing nothing? Because Vita, at first, until you said something about your husband, I seen a masculine, but I see more so just a person, an individual here. But it's like, I feel like you had to walk away because you were giving too much to people. And I think that it started from your family, but it went into relationships too. You had to walk away from it in order to receive new love. But that required you to sleep alone. Vita, that required you. See, new love always comes when you see your worth. See, new money always comes when you sit over here and you relieve yourself of shit that don't make you happy. That's the Wheel of Fortune, babe. That's the Chariot. So guess what? God is coming and pick your ass up fast and in a hurry. Whether if it's physically or mentally, but heavy emphasis on mentally and emotionally. God had to come pick you up because not only was this past vision of you hurting you, like emotionally, but it was hindering his plans. And when God's plan starts to get hindered, baby, we gotta fuck some shit up. So guess what? From there, and you know what's crazy, Vita? I've been doing your reading just like this the whole time. It's like Vita's like, It's like I'm embodying you. It's like, okay, well, when the fuck is this gonna be over? I'm gonna show you when it's gonna be over. When you sit over here and stop running away from yourself, and I don't know if you could see this one, but I'm gonna show you. You see how that little dog is facing? When you start facing your demons. See, let me tell you something. Your past has always been chasing you, Vita. Your emotions have always been chasing you. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to this direction. It's going this way. It's trying to, but you're running, baby. You're running. As soon as you sit over here, and this is my trauma card, as soon as you sit over here and you like, well, fuck it, we about to face each other. Well, then we're talking. I'm making peace. Good thing I was looking up, because my shit was about to be, I was going to be so mad. I was going to be so mad if I had to retalk. I'm like, good thing I looked up. You didn't miss nothing, okay? As soon as you sit over here and realize, I've been going backwards this whole time. You know what, Vita? Let me show you. Because I love to show a card. Let me show you real quick, big card. Hold on. Let me show you something. As soon as you sat over here and you decided to stop going backwards, which was, if we continue, backwards was chasing after people, putting your energy all into a motherfucker that really is lazy, that's really just focused on self. Once you realize that I need to stop running away from my hurt and my past, well then guess what? That's when you start facing your past. But as soon as you sit over here and you're like, okay, well, it's me versus me. Then it's like, and hold on one second. Then it's like, once you start sitting over here actually aligning with your shit, once you start lining all your emotions up and making peace with the things that were sent to fucking destroy you, then it's like, okay, let's move on to the next level. And it says, I'm confident that the things are getting better, even if I'm not sure how or when. That just popped up on my phone. Let me tell you that again. It says, I am okay, basically. You gotta be okay, baby, no matter through the storms, no matter with the lining, all the skulls, all the fucking trauma that's in your closet, and you making peace with it. Then we can sit over here and we can come back to this little girl. We can come back to this loving Vita. Then we can come back to, it's like on the journey, it's like, don't get me wrong, it's like we're moving. It's like then the past is behind us and we can officially leave the past alone. Because let me tell you something, either you could sit over here and build relationships and connections based off of trauma bonding, or you could sit over here and build it based off of peace, babe. And these were my last 2 cards that came out of the motherfucking deck. Peace comes from you choosing and you dealing with your shit. Peace comes, whether if it's by yourself or with a new person, it comes when you sit over here and you heal this inner child that you've been neglecting for so fucking long because of this fuck person. Because of this bitch right here too. Sorry, moms. We love you, but you fucked us over a little bit too much. You taught us your ways of how to stay stuck in our heads. So that's what I mean by you making peace, baby. Let me show you something about making peace with trauma. Making peace with your trauma, that means, listen, I love all the abandonment issues. I love that my daddy wasn't fucking there because it taught me how to be the person that I'm supposed to be. I love fucking that I sat over here and I never had shit handed to me. I had to build my own shit. I love that I had to parent my parents. I love every part of my fucking experiences. You want to know why? Because it made me equipped to move the fuck on to who the fuck I am. And yes, there were parts and times where I lost the fucking love within me because I was just over giving and oversharing. But the point of the matter is Vita, it made you fucking equipped. And now that you're equipped with all this past trauma, now it's time to get your emotions back. Now it's time to get your love back. But you got to heal this passion in order to feel sympathy for this person. You got to feel sympathy for yourself. You got to heal this self. The reason why is because guess what? It was taught to you by the person that birthed you. You sitting over here giving to other connections was taught to her, and she taught that shit to you. You being overgiving was taught to you by her. You seen her. You watched her. You mimicked her. Even when you said that you didn't want to, you became her. Why? Because that's who you are. Like daughter, like mother. Like mother, like daughter. You reflect what the fuck you are. You reflect what it is that you become. And even though mom had good qualities about herself, mom held secrets too. But one of the biggest secrets that have hurt you and that she has held is you sitting over here not being enough. You not being pretty enough. You not being equipped enough. You being stuck. You sitting over here needing to help the family. You needing to help her. You needing to help everybody else. That's what stopped your blessings before. But it's not going to stop it no more. Okay? And I'm going to leave it there. Bye, Chanel. Vita, I hope that helped. Okay? Ladybird, get your ass up in here because my phone is dying. I'm about to do you quick, in a hurry, and in a flash. Okay? Because I know my phone. Vita, I'm sorry that you're crying, baby. Actually, I'm not sorry. You want to know why? Because Vita, right before I got on this motherfucking live, I was crying tears. As soon as you sat over here, go watch my video for my first live that I did. My eyes was puffy as shit. Reason why is today is a crying ass day. Today is a day of revelations. Let me show you a book. Vita, go get this book. This is the book. I only read 1 chapter. I've been switching from books to books. It's called Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. How to Heal from Distance, Rejecting or Self-Involved Parents. And it's by Lindsay Gibson. I'm not being endorsed to tell you this, but I read the first chapter and I started crying. I had to stop reading it. I think after the third page I started crying. And then I kept reading, and after the first chapter I cried again, and I realized that that's a book I gotta read slow because I need to observe it, okay? Whew. Now let's keep going. You said the trauma is painful. I can relate to Vita. And that's what I mean. It don't matter if you guys donate and get a reading, y'all. Sometimes it's just you need to hear other people's shit in order to like trigger something within you. You said my mom has been real negative towards me lately when as far as putting my son down in front of me. And Raven, that's where you have to sit over here and you gotta stop that shit where it begins. Raven, you gotta sit over here and look. And Bird, lady, I know you like, bitch, if you don't get to me, I'm about to. I'm shuffling for you. But Raven, that's where you sit over here and you gotta keep it a beam and be like, listen, all that manipulation and all that trauma you put on me, you can't put on my kids. That's how you break the generational curse. It starts with you, yes, but sometimes it takes for you to see your kid to go through that in order for you to sit over here and stick up for somebody, Vita. I said Vita. So maybe that's for you too, Vita. But you, Raven. Hi, Chocolate. Okay, ladies, let's go, because my phone is really dying. My shit gonna die. No, it's okay, Raven. If y'all ever like resonate into the ring, I encourage y'all to say stuff. I can relate to the most of everything. Okay, let's go. I feel the need to tell you to stretch more, lady, because I feel like, and maybe it's crazy, maybe you need to take yourself out of this position. Everything I do is always relative, because when I turned around and I repositioned myself, I looked behind me and I seen the light, but in front of me I see cloudy, like I see clouds, I don't see the sun anymore. So let me tell you something. I never, and this is for Lady Bird, I never encourage anybody to go back. I never encourage other people to go back, but I always encourage you to go to where the light is. And lady, I feel like the light is behind you. There's a light in front of you too, but I feel like the light behind you is brighter. And the reason why I say that is because the light behind you is the way that you should have took the first time. And what I mean by that is like, because God is like, give her an example. It's like, for example, lady, if you wanted to be like an actress or a singer, some like whatever your dream was, you sat over here and you was like, maybe other people told you that was incapable, that you couldn't do it, that there was no way you could do it because they couldn't do it. So you passed out on the light that was gonna fill you. You passed out on a connection that you thought that you knew that was love, but it was like it just was the wrong time. It's like that. But heavy emphasis on like careers and your dreams. And I think that from there, lady, it's like, but it's not that. I feel like that journey led you to a moment to where it's like, but now all I see is clouds. All I see is like rainbows, because rainbows come after rain. But it's like you don't even get to the rainbow part because all you see is sadness. Although there is light behind those clouds, is a rainbow behind that rain is it's a rainbow. But it's not your rainbow. There's always light. There's a light in front of you, but it's like, but that's not mine. That connection, that's a cool guy. He's great. He's just not mine. Lady, I want you to understand something. What's for you is behind you. What's for you is what was lost, what you should have chose the first time. But it's not to sit over here and I always say that everything always happens for a reason, lady. Everything always happens for a reason. And it's like you had to sit over here and get to this moment to where you didn't see sunshine in order for you to be able to identify what is your true fulfillment. Leave it here. Keep going. You have to look behind you in order to realize that God is giving you a new chance at life, to realize like who's hurting you, and in order to make yourself your own priority. But not only that, in order to bring balance into your life. See, I want you to understand something. A lot of the things that you're going through right now, lady, is to sit over here and instill faith in you, but it's also to sit over here and make you focus on yourself. Because a lot of times in the past, and I'm getting even in your recent, like the way you're heading is through heartbreak and fucking backstabbing ass energy, and I feel like you already had that. You could have been in an abusive relationship. But it's like I'm feeling the need to tell you that it's like, and now I'm getting, I don't know if this is your story, lady, or if I have to say this for somebody else in the chat, but it's like I'm getting the energy where it's like your happiness is behind you, like your family was supportive, like you had celebrations with your family, like it's like they were always given to you, like it's like they were giving, you were happy and stuff like that. But it's like you still felt like a part of you was missing, so you went out on your own, and you realized by you going out on your own and you figuring shit out by yourself, you got hurt in that process. But God needed you to go out and experience that in order for you to sit over here and realize when you're just picking shit up off the ground versus when God hands you shit. And I think that, lady, God's biggest thing, because I cut the deck at this, God wants you to figure out what your purpose is. Because I feel like you come from a foundation where it is, I'm gonna keep it a being, it's like you came from a foundation that had a foundation. There were moments where, don't get me wrong, shit ain't perfect, family ain't perfect, but it's like you came from money. Even if it wasn't like a lot, it's like you had everything that, like you had enough. But it's like, I'm just getting like, you want to be grown energy. What advice can I give to Lady Bird? Understand that just because you made a mistake, heavy emphasis, because you were going to come out regardless. Okay. That there's always time. But the point of the matter is that you have to get rid of the things that is holding you back. You have to get rid of the things that's holding you. So God is like, please hold. I gotta show you the cards really quickly. I hope I got enough time. God's like, I'm gonna make enough time. Just go. Okay. Let's go here. And let's go here. Okay. Now let me show you. This is what I was saying from the beginning before I placed the other cards here. You came from a home. You came from a foundation. You came from places of love, happiness. And don't get me wrong, there were troubles and stuff like that. But it's like you came from a foundation. You had exactly what you need when you needed it. But the point of the matter is that along the journey, babe, along the journey, you chose to strike out by your own. And you sit over here and you realize by yourself, you got dead in. But the point of the matter is that, let me tell you something, the light is behind you means it's time for you to focus on you. You have to focus on the things that's sitting over here fucking and catch me. You got to focus on the shit that's sitting over here that has hurt you in order to make a better future for you. The reason why I say that is because, baby, you're carrying too much shit on your back. You're carrying too much betrayal. You're carrying too many other people's burdens. And God is saying that time is up. The time is up. And the time is it's time to revisit and figure out, okay, how are we about to sit over here and get our shit together? The reason why is because in reality, what has been hurting you is that you have been fighting the truth. And it's bringing my attention back to a movie that I just watched. And in that movie, it's like, it said literally temperaments. And hold on, because I feel the need to open it up so I don't get this shit wrong. Please hold. Where is he? It says, when I lose my temper, it's just me trying to tell me something I'm not ready to hear. Again, it says, when I lose my temper, it's just me trying to tell me something I'm not ready to hear. So I feel like this is the judgment, babe. This is it's like the thing that you were fighting was yourself, because you didn't want to keep it a being with yourself that you needed to go back. But it's like, the thing is like, fuck it, like, I could figure this shit out by myself. That's you being stubborn. That's your ego. But the point of the matter is that it's funny that this card fell to the ground. It's like, you have to sit over here and get back to the things that inspire you. You have to realize that life is not over. See, I want you to understand, right now you might not have enough. Right now you might be suffering. Right now you might be without. But the point of the matter is that you got to release everything that you're not in order to become who you are. You're going to get your money back because you're going to go to a 3 to an 8. But that comes from within you. And I also want to sit over here and touch on you becoming a better person, not only for yourself, but for your kids too. And the reason why is because everything that you are going through right now instills things within them. And I think that that's why God is sitting over here saying, because you know that, and you're fighting that. But the point of the matter is that the time is up for you to stop fighting yourself and for you to do something about it. Because God is giving you this new opportunity. And the opportunity comes with me revealing to you that, yes, you're stuck, but you don't have to be. It means suck that shit the fuck up and go home. I'm hearing, you gotta go home. You gotta go home. But the point of the matter is that, baby, it's not the end. It's the beginning. Okay? And I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys. I'm literally about to get out of here because my phone is about to die. If you guys want a personal reading, you can either book in my bio, or you can sit over here and email me. And we can sit over here and set some shit up. Okay? Okay. Tiana, bitch. Tiana. Hold on, wait. Tiana. Okay, I'm gonna do yours personal, okay? I'm gonna do yours personal because my phone is literally about to die. Tiana, how you make me forget about you? You know you my bae. You know. No, I'm just playing. Let me charge my phone up for a little bit, and then I will send you a video one, okay? Okay. But if you guys want, I do 2 different readings. I do a video reading, and then I also do a phone call reading. Either or, it's based off your preference. But anyway, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. And then Tiana, I'll be in contact with you soon. Goodbye. Oh, also, everybody that got a reading, this will be on my YouTube. So if you want to go back and rewatch it, it will be uploaded, okay? Okay.